What's up, guys? Just got a game in my favorite tech tree cruiser, Charles Martel. Wanted to share it. It's gonna be a utter brutal loss, as my buddy Aaron would say. My team's gonna fold like an old chair. But what can you do? Me and this Shores over here, we're gonna hold this side the best we can, and yeah, just watch. Turns out to be a pretty exciting, fun game. So taking a look at the enemy team, we notice there's a lot of battleships. 1, 2, 3. They got 5 battleships. Most of them with 16-inch guns that would just absolutely wreck us. So we're gonna play it safe to start. Go over here on the west flank. We know they have a couple GDs, so just kind of be mindful of that and try to do our role best we can, which is to hunt those guys down. Use our hydro and get in there and be aggressive. But yeah, so we see the Iowa get spotted, Turpits as well, and as you can see with my ingenious bubble up there, got 4 ships aiming at me, so we're not gonna push into the cap like we would want to. Play it safe. We know there's a DD capping because we're spotted and they're not, and the flag's being capped. So we're just gonna pop off at the Turpits a little bit. Let's see if we can get a fire. In this ship, I like to play it kind of slower to start. Try to keep as much health as you can. It's very, very agile, so as you'll see in this video, which is really going to help when you got 5 battleships that all want you dead. But we saw the Akatsuki get spotted there. We know it's our job to, we have 2 battleships on our team that are looking at the A-cap. It's our job to protect those guys from that Akatsuki. So we roll our hydro here. Probably a little premature, actually. That's probably a mistake. The Akatsuki was like 8.5 kilometers when he got spotted. So I'm guessing, I was probably thinking there's torps coming from his smoke screen there. So just wanted to get some screening in for our team. That Iowa pops up. That's, yeah, bad news. You don't want to be that close to an Iowa in this thing. I mean, the accuracy on that thing, and then the 16-inch shells will absolutely wreck your world in no time flat. So knowing that he's there and that the Akatsuki is near A, we are going to circle back here, just to preserve our health. And also try to cover the A-cap as we can. You notice that we've got our DD trying to cap it. We want to support him, but at Iowa there's a real problem. So yeah, that's kind of that Iowa's in perfect position to hold us back, keep us honest, keep us from pushing into that cap. The Akatsuki gets spotted. I think at this point we just want that guy dead. We know it's our job, so we're gonna have to chance it against that Iowa that's in that spot. We go through this channel here, he could eat our lunch, but we're hoping that's not gonna happen. So pushing in. Yep, there's that Iowa I was talking about. Watch out for that guy. So we're mindful of him. We have these 9-kilometer torps, really good, fast reloading torps on this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and keep him honest, shoot torps at him while we push in. You see I get spotted and focused there by 2. I know it's that Iowa. I'm gonna go ahead and cut towards the island, try to avoid any shells he sends my way while shooting at the Akatsuki. He gets kind of lucky here. We get two pins, not much damage, and he's gonna get away. So we got Massa here too, which is basically another Iowa. 16-inch guns that can devastate us. I think in this moment I figured I was dead. I really thought I was dead right here. I mean, 6 kilometers. He's got both of his front guns around the rock, aiming at me. I don't know why he didn't shoot, but we're not going to question it. Yeah, just count our lucky blessings and move on with the game. And as you can see, there's 4 battleships all within range that all want me dead. I was going to push up, so we're going to turn and try to get these torps off on them. With all these battleships looking at us, there's no way we're going to be able to get this cap, plus the DD there. It's probably the smarter play to just jump off of it, keep our ship alive. At this point we're down 3 ships, they have lost none, and we're down 300 points, something like that. It's going to be really tough to rally back, but we are not going to give up yet. I think it's the shores. We're getting some help from behind us shooting at this Iowa. That's favorable. So yeah, just keep trying to kite away a little bit, make sure we don't take any of these Iowa shells. I know it seems kind of counterproductive, you're sailing away from the cap, but I'm of the mentality, I mean, if you throw your life away, you take that Iowa on 101 and the ship is squishy as the Martel, you're not going to live very long, and you're not any good to your team if you're dead. So it's my preference, I'd rather be on the cap, but getting in there, doing the dirty work. But in this instance, 2 battleships with big guns, more out there that we know about. Just got to play it safe here. So seems like Shore's got a permafire on this Iowa. That's good. Seems like he's going down. I'm gonna try to yoink that, but he's gonna die first. So good for him. Give him a thank you for taking that Iowa out. Now all focus is on this massa here. I'm not sure where that enemy DD went. He never circled back and got A cap or B cap, so not really sure where that guy's at right now. We switched to the AP here because it seems like this mass is going to give us more broadside than he actually does. The AP on this ship is ridiculously good against broadside targets. It is in what I would call an HE slinger, because the HE is amazing too, but if you get something that gives you broadside, do not hesitate to switch to that AP, because it's nasty. Any kind of cruiser on cruiser engagement, if they give you broadside and you got AP on this, it's devastating. So we know that Massa's headed to A. We're gonna go around this rock, try to get some crossfires going, because we know the shores is behind us. At this point, the point gap is widening by the second. Pretty sure that this game is a loss, unless a miracle happens, which would just be insane. So at this point, we're just gonna try to rack up some damage. Keep contributing, keep trying to help our team. Having a battleship that was there that win a gunfight against their battleships, that would have been a huge help, because the shores over here and I are we're lighting fires on these battleships, we're keeping them honest, we're pulling focus away, which always helps your team. They're shooting at me, which I'm way more agile than a battleship on my team. I'm more likely to dodge their shells. As you saw just a second ago, we ate 1 shell from that guy. Took, hit us for 5,000 damage. It's why you don't want to take on these 16-inch guns on these. You have to play more cautious, conservative. We hit the brakes here because we noticed, he turned his guns away for a second, but there's that little gap. So luckily we dodged that. But this Azuma comes around, and now we're fighting 2 ships, as you can see in the bubble. Massa gives up on us because, you know, we're between, there's a rock between him and us. So now we're going to focus on the Azuma, try to chip away at that health. Always mindful of that Massa though, because I mean, if he comes around the rock, we're not paying attention, giving him broadside, that's, you know, we're seconds away from a dev strike just being wiped off this earth real fast. So, kind of mindful of him. We switched to the AP because, like I said, with the broadside, and you'll see we get some good damage out of it. You know, we hit him for like 7K right there. And we're gonna hit him hard again with the second salvo, which allows the shores to clean him up. So as you can see, we're at basically 100k damage, no kills, 8 defends. So I think that you know, although we haven't capped any points, and this is domination, you know, that's a crucial part of the game. We have done our part to keep them off of A, as you can see, even though we've basically been down on the ship count since the very beginning. Thankfully, this shores over here is helping me out with the Azuma. You know, this is really just where the Martel shines. We get our engine boost back here. We're going to use the speed, frustrate the Azuma here. And he hit me more than I would like, but what can you do? So eventually he gets frustrated here. He's going to start shooting at the shores instead, which is probably a smart play for him, I would say. The shores is even squishier than we are. If he's taking on 2 cruisers, you always want to focus the one that you can get rid of immediately. I mean, that just increases your odds exponentially. So you see there in my ingenious bubble, he switches away. We turn around because we know he's not targeting us anymore. That allows us to hit him hard with these HE shells. And the shores is doing the same thing. So as you can see, he was full health like a minute and a half ago. We've got him down, and that Azuma has a decent amount of health, a pretty big health pool. So we're chipping away at this guy. At this point, it's 2 on 7. Not surprised, you know, down by 700 points, something like that. But we knew it was a loss 5 minutes ago. Algerie appears. You know, we know we're giving him broadside, but the Azuma is still the bigger threat. So we have to stay true to him. Thankfully, the shores takes him out quickly. And we give him a thank you for that. 137,000 damage, no kills, 10 fires and 8 defends. Take a quick look, see what's left. We know if those Akatsukis appear, I mean, we can take them with ease, no problem. I mean, torpedoes are going to be the biggest threat in that scenario, but we can gun down both of them in a straight up, you know, gunfight. Algerie comes out broadside, so we switch to that nasty AP. We're gonna get our first kill of the game here. He stays broadside. Citadel, 2 more defend medals, and our first kill of the game. I think I gave the shores a well played there, just help him out. You know, it's been me and him on this side of the map the entire time. At this point, you know, a minute 20 left in the game. We're still 2 on 5. I've got 5k health left. We're not going to be able to take 3 battleships, so I'm just going to push into this cap that we have fought so hard for all game, and now I'm determined. I am taking this cap. It is mine. We have fought for this thing for 15 minutes. I want it now. We shoot those torps. You know, sometimes, especially on this map, people like to come, you know, around that rock through the middle. So you might get lucky, you know, hit something. Part's a little slow and boring. We're just gonna sit here and cap. We've used all of our consumables, so no more engine boost, which is really what makes the ship shine, in my opinion. I mean, the speed it really helps with the agility. It's pretty nasty. So 3 seconds left on the cap. Had a feeling, you know, something like that would happen. Just my luck. Akatsuki comes out. I don't know how. That guy's been lucky all game. I don't know how we're not doing more damage to him. Somehow missed with the back gun, but finish him off before the clock, and there's the other guy. So hit the dreadnought medal there at the very end of the game, as you can see. High caliber as well, 142,000 damage. Citadel, 1 Citadel and 11 flyers that they captured. On a loss, you know, we end up doing 2003 base XP, which is, I mean, that's just a good game. Their top guy did 2200, so anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, catch you.